What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here. So it looks like the next auction is coming very, very soon. Auction 108. It should be a very interesting auction, which is, let's just say there's going to be a lot of bidding, a lot of investing, billions for all carriers, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, especially T-Mobile because T-Mobile wants all the smoke. They want all the 2.5 gigahertz they can get because that's what's powering their 5G network right now as I'm speaking. And this auction should be very interesting because the fact that now T-Mobile has to work even harder to invest. I believe I don't work for T-Mobile, but this is just my 2 cents. I think T-Mobile needs to pull out the big bucks and just invest even more than what they're gonna get into because I can just tell you now, like I said, I'm telling you this right now. I'm not favoring Verizon or AT&T because I'm just not because I'm not gonna be a part of it. These companies are by themselves using their own money. I'm telling you, Verizon AT&T are gonna go crazy on this. I'm pretty sure Verizon AT&T have some, or maybe they're even own 2.5 gigahertz of spectrum. But the fact that this one is up for grabs, these two, AT&T Verizon are gonna go ham. They're going to go insane. I don't know how much. It doesn't say here how much they're going to be investing. I'll literally put I'll literally put the link in the description. But the fact that this is gonna go out very soon, I'm very curious to see how much money Verizon will literally put to the table on this. Keep in mind, Verizon is investing $50 billion into 5G. AT&T is investing $30 billion, and T-Mobile is investing now, as newly confirmed, $13 billion. Now, it's not bad that T-Mobile is investing $13 billion. I've heard that they're gonna go up to maybe 23 billion, which is actually good. I'm hoping T-Mobile goes up more because not only will they still be the leader in 5G, the gap might be closing on that soon. But the fact that Verizon and AT&T they're gonna go hard on this investment. I don't. They could be very, very well spending maybe even my guess is now I may be sounding over dramatic right now because what I'm thinking right now does sound over dramatic. They might be investing either 40 or maybe even $100 billion in this offer. Now that's so far fetched. Like I said, I do sound very over dramatic with this, but it's anyone's game, and T-Mobile definitely needs to step up in this auction. I'm not sure if there's going to be another auction after this, maybe next year. I do know auction 108 is coming up, and it's going to be insane. It's just going to be wild. I'm very curious to see how this will play out because all companies are now are up. They literally want this up for grabs, and this is not going to slide for anyone. It's everyone wants a piece of the pie. Remember, this is going to be a huge chunk of spectrum that's going to be used. And keep in mind, because it's 2.5 gigahertz frequency, it will help out T-Mobile tremendously. It's already helping them out right now with their N4 with their with their N41. It's already helping them out in a big way. I know I've seen a couple of friends of mine that have T-Mobile with a 5G device, and it's blowing my speeds out of the water. Now, I'm not saying I'm jealous or I'm not, rather impressed to see how T-Mobile has gone a long way of 2 years. Yeah, they're ahead, but like they're rapidly improving the tower sites and they're going insane. Yesterday, when I went to the beach, I did notice some speeds decrease or in parts of the beach that it should have said ultra wideband, but it didn't because they were actually upgrading the tower. I actually saw one of the workers upgrading one of the towers, and it was very interesting to me. I was like, "Wow, and it was he was alone. He literally had, I believe, like one of those fences where you can't get in and out because you gotta they gotta upgrade the tower." And I was like, "Wow, just one person upgrading the tower," and I've never seen ever anyone upgrading a Verizon 1850 mobile tower, and I was shocked. And Verizon is going rampant with improving their service, especially in rural areas and suburban areas, because this is just going to be insane. I'm very curious to see how this will point out. As soon as July 29th comes out, we won't have the full speculation on how much they've spent, because this usually does take some time. The Verizon executives, AT&T and T and T-Mobile, all the executive and lawyers, they have to sum up to see how much they're going to invest and how much they're actually proclaiming they're going to invest. And then when it's confirmed, they're actually going to submit it. And then after that, we'll get we'll get the final results. I believe the final results come out maybe 2 weeks later or 3 weeks, depending on how long they take, because whenever they bid on how much they're going to get, they have to analyze and make sure. I believe there's a limit when you bid on this kind of spectrum, any kind of spectrum in general. There's a certain limit, because we do know Verizon has money. They have a ton of money, and they could honestly buy out the whole thing. Like they could throw in $70 billion and buy the whole thing. But like I said before, there's probably limits to this, because Verizon isn't the only carrier that wants this 2.5 gigahertz spectrum. AT&T and T-Mobile are in on it too, so all three of them have to split the pie. They have no choice. One can't just get there. That's like pretty much, that's OP. That's overpowering, and I mean that'd be just crazy. But there's obviously rules and regulations to this, so it had to be split between the three, and I'm very curious to see how this will be played out. And then once all three buy out their own little piece of the pie, everything is all set in stone. That's when eventually, I'm not sure how long or when, they will announce that they bought the spectrum, they purchased it with this billions of dollars of money, cash, and then we just wait. And you're probably thinking, wait for what? Well, you were actually going to wait till when these companies will actually start deploying this 2.5 gigahertz spectrum, because as soon as it's bought, they're going to have to, they're going to see where they bought it from, for what markets, what areas in the United States, and then eventually they're going to talk to the whole teams, maybe executive engineers, and then they'll deploy it. It's just going to take some time for that whenever these companies want to deploy the spectrum. But this bid is going to be insane. I'm very curious to see what July 29th will come in store. Like I said before, I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check it out. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is going to be a huge auction, and I'm very curious to see how this will work out. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.